Hey everybody, I'm going to take this time to do another update. As most of you know, I have been dealing with some Braxton Hicks contractions lately, and now I'm starting to suffer from what I believe is strep throat. It's really sore and it's hard for me to talk, which is why I'm not talking very loudly, and it's hard for me to drink. It almost feels like my throat's closing. And I'm getting really warm, and so I called 2 nurse hotlines, and both of them said that I should go to the emergency room. So I called my OB, and because my doctor's office is closed on Saturdays and Sundays, they said that it's important that I get into the emergency room. So now I have to go wake up my mom and ask her to take me to the hospital, which I know she'll do. I just feel, I don't know, I haven't had to ask her for anything like this before, so it's weird. I'm almost scared. I feel like a little kid. But, so I'm about to go to the hospital, I guess. And, I guess we're going to get a stress test done on Olivia or something. And they talked about that. They said maybe because of stress that I've been under that it could be causing contractions and that she should be monitored. And, that the strep needs to be dealt with immediately. And I do have a doctor's appointment on Monday, so they want me to go to the emergency room to get it taken care of, and they want to follow up with me on Monday. So I'm going to go get up my mom, and then off to the emergency room we go. So I will update you guys afterwards to let you know what happens, and that's all I have to say. So bye, everybody. Hey everybody, I'm back from the hospital and following up with you guys on what the doctor said. Sorry for my lack to look good. Kind of look like shit right now. But I have been in the hospital all day. Here's my proof. Let's see. Yeah, okay, well, on the turnaround side is all my personal information anyway, so you don't need to see that. Sorry, I do not feel good at all, so if my voice is in and out, then that's why. I'm sick, sorry. They did do a strep throat test that came back negative, so I don't have strep throat, but there has been, like, colds and stuff going around, like 24-hour viruses, so they said just take Tylenol, and, the Robitussin was safe, but I'm kind of a freak about medicines. Not too bad, but even when I had morning sickness, the St. Luke's Northland Hospital told me to take Zofran, and I turned that down, even though there's so many people say that, oh, that's totally safe, don't worry about it. Well, that's not how I feel at all. But I have been sucking on these occasionally because my throat is killing me. And this is going to be a little TMI, so if you can't handle, like, bodily fluids anywhere, then pause, fast forward, something. But I'm so congested with mucus, and it's driving me crazy. I feel like I was, like, hawking up loogies to spit them out constantly, but, I was, like, vomiting, and when I did throw up, it was nothing but, like, snot. It was so gross. But hopefully I've gotten all that out now, and I'm living off ice shavings and Captain Crunch cereal, and that's pretty much how things are going right now. As far as the contractions I was feeling, I wasn't sure if they were Braxton Hicks or real. The contractions were true contractions. They weren't Braxton Hicks or anything, but they did say that they didn't believe that the contractions were severe enough that I needed to be admitted into the hospital. All they really told me was to relax and stay off my feet, which is okay because I don't work for the next 2 days, so that's fine. But, yeah, they pretty much just said relax and stay on my feet, try not to lift anything heavy, and that was about it. And one thing that kind of really upset me was that when I did go in, I originally went to the emergency room, and they were like, well, you're above 20 weeks, so we need to take you to labor and delivery. But then once they took me to labor and delivery, they told me that, well, because I'm not 24 weeks, that if Olivia would have been born, that they wouldn't have even tried to keep her alive, which kind of upset me, because then I was kind of like, well, we know what she is. We know that she's a she. We know that she, sorry, I'm using my laptop as a light. But she's got a heartbeat, her own thoughts, da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, you know, why I mean, I understand that that's putting a baby through a lot, but I also know that if I would have had her today, I would have been devastated to lose her. So at what point is a baby considered a baby? Like, when is it beyond that fetus point? Why is it at 24 weeks that you would try to keep a baby alive, but you totally give up on one if I had her now, and she's almost 22 weeks? But I don't know, maybe I'm just a ranting, worried mom, but even my mom was there with me, and she was upset about the whole situation because there were ladies in and out, and it was, like, not professional at all, and there was only one ultrasound machine throughout the whole entire labor and delivery unit. And, I mean, it's a nice hospital, and there's good doctors, but a lot of the doctors are only students, and it's totally chaotic, which, I mean, yes, there were emergencies, and I probably wasn't number one, but I would at least like to have felt like I was important, and I felt like the entire time I was being brushed off to the side, and, like, my situation wasn't relevant. But, so, just to sum that up, I don't have strep, but I do have something nasty going on. Hopefully it'll be gone soon, and the contractions were real, and I just have to relax for a while. And my mom's pretty much wants to throw the towel in with that hospital, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm getting into my 3rd trimester. No other doctor's office is going to take me, so I'm stuck with that, which honestly, I don't care. I'm hoping that the labor and delivery, actually birthing unit, is better than the go in and check if you're dilated and if your contractions are real or not area. So, cross my fingers and hope that's better, and I think I'm just going to go with that hospital, just because I don't want to move around. I don't want to try to fight with it anymore, and it's really hard to find a doctor's office around here with Medicaid. I don't know if I said this or not, but I do live north of the river, and everybody north of the river is pretty much like, well, we don't want to deal with Medicaid. So in order to get the care that I need, I have to go south of the river, which, sorry for lack of better terms, but is just a pain in the ass. That's just how it is. But, just wanted to keep you guys updated, inform you of how everything's going. So, I guess it's time for me to relax, and hopefully I'll start feeling better, and then when I do start feeling better, then we'll do the 22-week update. Sorry for multiple uploads, but a lot has been going on, so, I can't even, see, I have pregnancy brain so bad, so I can't even remember if I did 21 weeks. So I'm just going to say that I did. So we have the 21 week, and then the grass isn't so green on the other side, something like that. That's about the initial breakup. So if you haven't seen that, watch that. And then the breakup update as well is the follow-up on that. I do have to say, since then I have heard from him, and the conversation that we did have didn't go so well. So now it's just kind of teeter-tottering back and forth, and hopefully we can work through it and at least be friends. But I guess we'll just see how the cards get played, and I'll keep you guys updated on that as well. So I'm going to end this before I go over, because I am not, like, tied into YouTube, so I can't go over 10 minutes. So I'm going to make this video, and then I'll talk to you guys another time. Bye, guys.